people really need an explanation. They feel lied to, sir.
Lawmakers balk at the UW system's surplus and demand answers for taxpayers.
Strong words from lawmakers today as they grilled the UW system president on why millions of tax and tuition dollars are going unspent.
Political reporter Jess Garp was at the testy Capitol hearing today and joins us now. Jess.
Well, there was no shortage of anger or concern on both sides of the aisle today as lawmakers looked for answers to why the UW complained of cuts and raised tuition while keeping millions in the bank.
Continually, time after time after time, you have embarrassed the state of Wisconsin.
What did the regents know? What is your intent?
Obviously, this is most unfortunate. While surpluses are good, it's not good if it comes at the expense of our students.
My anger, or the anger of any of our colleagues up here, I think can probably be understood from a political environment, but the anger of a student, the anger of a parent who over the last 4 years has seen a 22% increase while a slush fund has grown by millions of dollars. The students made the comment to me, they thought they were played.
Lawmakers from both parties piled on the UW in a committee hearing, wanting answers as to why the UW was holding $648 million in a rainy day fund, $414 million of that directly from tuition.
Well, you might make an analogy to a family's bank accounts.
System President Kevin Riley explained some funds were already committed to future projects, but that they were also saving up to handle future state budget cuts and lower enrollment.
I mean, it seems like you're telling me that the exact scenario we went through is one that you're saving the money for, but only you were smart enough to know that the money was set aside.
We're not smart enough to know exactly what's going to happen with enrollment from year to year, and that's part of what we fear. We're not smart enough to know what will happen with the economy and the state budget. So the message has been, you don't need to be smart, but be good long-term managers.
Lawmakers are still skeptical and want more information from the UW and Board of Regents.
There's a degree of arrogance here on the part of the university. They all think they're PhDs and we ought to be working at a Jiffy Lube.
Riley told lawmakers he planned to create policy with the Board of Regents that would decide how much to keep in reserve. The current amount is 25% of their budget, and how they could report it more publicly. Right now, it isn't published except for a gross amount in the annual report, but no one knew how much was being set aside here.
A rough day for Kevin Riley. Now, this business over the reserves is setting some other things on the back burner, right?
Well, that's right. This hearing was actually supposed to be to look at a new personnel program for the system. Lawmakers said that they would hold off for now because of doubts about the UW's ability to execute it. Some legislators are even saying the UW funding increase in the governor's budget should be reconsidered as well. All in all, there's going to be a lot of questions and looks at things in the next couple weeks.